Charles Driggers, who is a YouTube guy, watches us on YouTube, saying, I seem to be seeing a lot of negative connotations from the Scottish towards people from the United States. It seems they think we are stupid or fat or lazy, etc. Is there truth in any of this? And if so, why? Any information you can give me will be greatly appreciated. Perceptions of Americans by Scottish people. Good, bad, and different.
It depends, just like anything, it depends on who you run into and who you've interacted with. If you're, what the Scottish people are fed via news and whatever, and via media consumption of Americans is, housewives of New Jersey. Or, movies coming out of Hollywood and that kind of stuff. But it really boils down to what they've seen and how many Americans they've met. If you go over to Scotland and you're a loud, obnoxious, fat jerk, and you're the only person from America that they've met, they're going to have a pretty bad, taste about Americans in their mouth. This kind of, underscores my point of being a good ambassador. Every time we've gone over, my wife and I, to the UK, we've been, going out of our way to be, I won't say nicer, but, to interact with people. And when people hear an American accent, there's a curiosity there. They want to talk to you. It's out of the norm. It's not something that they hear every single day. In the same way with, if you were, at your local Wawa or grocery store or whatever, and you heard a Scottish accent, you'd be, your ears would perk up. You'd want to, interact with that person. So when that happens and you're in their country, you're a guest in their house, as it were.
Yes.
So you want to make sure that you're representing your country well, you're representing, kilt wear well, you're representing yourself well to them. You're a good ambassador for everything that you stand for. So, yeah, basically just don't be a jerk. It's number one rule in our Facebook group, number one rule in life. Don't be a jerk. Recognize the fact that you're an ambassador and take a little bit of extra time to make sure they know that you're a nice guy, nice girl, whatever. If every single person you meet is a jerk, then they're going to form that opinion of Americans.
Yeah.
If every single person they meet doesn't fit the housewives of New Jersey, whatever it is with them.
I'm sorry to all you housewives in New Jersey. I think you mean Jersey Shore. I think that's the
Both.
show. Really? Okay,
Both.
Whatever. I've never seen Housewives. I don't watch TV. Whatever.
No, my wife's seen it. It's
Okay.
I'm not going out on a big limb here, Erik. Anyway, it's ultimately you're an ambassador. Act like it.
Yeah.
Is effectively the harsh way to say it.
I'll say number one, I don't care if you're fat. No body shaming. Okay. Number two, we get fed cliches about Scotland as well as other countries as well. Like the meme videos are going around about the crazy Scotsman. It's the kid he puts on the
See a Jimmy hats.
The See You Jimmy hat, and he's in the store and he starts going crazy about, right, I'm gonna get the Iron Brew.
Yeah.
That a lot of Scots, to their credit, are able to laugh at that, but frankly, that's a crass stereotype. Okay.
Is he? I know he's from the UK.
He's from London, mate.
Is he? Okay.
Oh, he's totally London. Yeah, he's totally.
I didn't know if he was Scottish.
If you listen to the
English.
voice of his friend, he's got like an East Ender accent going on. He's definitely English. And I was gonna say the English. You flip it on its head. And this doesn't apply to Scotland and Ireland as much as England. A lot of time, they really admire the fact that we Americans tend to be able to be more relaxed and let our hair down, because they still, to this day, have to deal with the whole stiff upper lip thing, and there's still very much a class consciousness issue, which pisses a lot of them off if they're in a lower to middle class bracket. The whole, heck with the royals thing.
We've removed the stick.
Yeah,
America.
And they actually kind of, a lot of the people I've met at least, they kind of envy that and breathe a sigh of relief in some ways. There are ugly Americans, but there are also ugly Scotsmen. There's ugly people everywhere. So yeah, you need to have some decorum. I am convinced, and this is probably the most conservative I'll ever sound, I think that there should be freaking manners and decorum classes in high school. I think kids should be taught elocution and proper manners in this day and age.
I think we should be taught proper English first, and then move from there.
You're preaching to the choir here. Yeah, absolutely.
Understood.
Now language evolves, but as an English major and a writer, yes. But yeah, so it's basically you can't change a stereotype overnight. You have to fight it individually. You know, just like Rocky was saying. You know, it's a one-to-one thing, one friend at a time. Right?
Agreed.
Right on.